Hello everyone, this is Zilzan Ziltor, and we are continuing on Terra Nova for the MSQ. So last we left off, um, we finally moved to the Rising Stones, and Mephilia having a crisis, as always, because, you know, when is she not having a crisis? So let's see what the crisis is. Truly there is no rest for the weary. Tell me about it. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Imagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It would appear their storehouse and horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. I don't know. I don't know what that may imply. I'm so dumb. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling the crystals for profit. Alas, they have as yet been able to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest, but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for a horizon at your earliest convenience. So, never? Rendezvous with Ishtola when you arrive. She and Thankard have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. We'll see. Ah, I can just teleport. Derp, derpy, derp, 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 to horizon. Ah, Terra, your assistance is most welcome. I have already spoken at length with the brass blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might be better be spent in conversation with Fufulupa. Fufulupa. He is the officer charged with the lead investigation, and I would only be repeating that which he relayed to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. Alright, let's talk to the Lalafell. Evil Lalafells. Fufulupa. Oh, hello there. Terra, was it? Ishtola said to expect you. Serious business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... Ah, but never mind. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of her checkpoints on the Royal Allegan Sunway. Alas, my colleagues had no mounts with which to give chase. However, our scouts have reported seeing a cart of the same description bound for eastern Thanalon. These could be our thieves, don't you think? We must inform Ishtola at once. I can't... Okay, like really, why can't you people just talk to each other? You can't figure out, like... my brain hurts now. A speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for thieves at such proving cunning. Yet the Abalja do have a foothold in Eastern Thanalan. Thankard is already filled with the unit of brass blades. I shall instruct him to take up a position to the east of the Beastman's encampment. So, let's go join him. Where are we going? Where the hell are we going? Alright, Camp Drybone. It's raining in the desert. Whee! Okay. Ah, Terror. For once it is you who is fashionably late. Whatever. I got here as quickly as I could. We seized the errant carriage and its excitable coachman not long ago. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of sumness. The blades were called at one of the greatest. Sadly not. The coachman had no hand in the crystal thefts, and judging by my survey of their encampment, neither did the Ul'Dah. Let's discuss this in East Chola's present, shall we? I'll meet you back in Horizon. Are you fucking kidding me? Go to Easterthal and go to talk with Angrid for 5 seconds and then come back to Horizon. Why could this asshole just come to freaking Horizon? Ugh. How irritating. Against all expectation, it would seem the Ul'Dah are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go through such lengths to tame crystals in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motive were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Iriange of our progress or lack thereof. Yeah. You go do that.
Now then.
Voice acting. Yeah.
The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
That's it.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toe. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Far across the sea from the land of Doman have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Interesting. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufu-Lupa's brain again. Who knows, if we work together, we may yet find something of use nestled away within it. So now we gotta go talk to Mr. Fufu-Lupa. Again. Hey, Mr. Mr. Fufu, have something worthwhile this time. And what of the brass blades of the rose? Can you say for certain that none were involved? To be honest, I cannot. I have done my utmost to purge the corruption from our ranks since Captain Baldwin was brought to justice. But of those who remain, well, let's just say that there are many whose wants exceed their wealth. I fear the presence of a traitor would go some way to explain how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long. It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Fufu-Lupa. I can't even say that name with a straight face. Indeed, if for reasons of security, the concerned decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored from Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. Ah, but such a shipment would surely be well guarded, with thieves as wily as ours, risk open confrontation. Ugh, God, do we have to discuss everything to death? Mayhap not, but neither would the concerned be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner traveling without escort, as so not to attract undue attention. But who? Ah, I see. Yes, the concerned may well elect to do that. But to travel with so much cargo would be such a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerley. A fine spot for a rest, would you not agree, Tara? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. Alright, so he's gonna go tell his friends the new orders. I guess he's already did that. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. In other words, bow them to death. Alrighty. Bow them to death. I can do that. I can bow things to death. Pew pew. Standing watch. There's Ishtola over there. See her? Alright, time to bow things to death. Yeah! Die! So quickly. Look at my awesome bowing things to death. Woo! Dead. I bowed all the things to death. I'm so awesome. Look at her in her little miner getup. Stubborn to the last as expected. You are unharmed? Obviously. I bowed everything to death. A gang of sea wolf thieves and Inthanalan no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Sea wolves? All of them? Aye, and all with the same taste and facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Ooh, Ishtola knows who those are. Our thieves are a long way from home. Nah, you see how I was like looking at them both, like, what's going on? Thancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. Where do I get a miner get up like that? To Horizon then. Fufulupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. I don't really... I really wouldn't consider that a meeting, though. That was more like a, I stab you to death with a bunch of arrows. I mean, if that's what you want to call meetings, then... Sure. I guess I met with them. With my arrows. Hey, Fufulupa. I met with people with my arrows. Alright, so he thanks us for our service to Horizon. And they have identified the traitor. So Thanker wants to talk to him in private. And he says no. Because the dude got away. So Thancred is like, how did you manage to get away? So the guy was a sea wolf, Laminsa born and raised. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Alright, and yep, I'm staying next to Thancred. Yes, I am. So, my services are required elsewhere. Thancred's all sad. Maybe Thancred has the hots for me. Thancred, shall we get married? I'm single. Mother of Exile. So where are we going? The antecedent bid me to tell you to make for Vesper Bay. So we gotta go to Vesper Bay. That's a hop, skip, and a jump away. To Vesper Bay. Vesper Bay. Talking to Mr. Polly Prissy Pants. Alright, you were late. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, let's see. So, this vessel belongs to Bandit Doman, who seek an audience with the Sultana. You're familiar with Doma, yes, and Uthard? So now he's going to talk about Doma. Blah, blah, blah. And how they were taken over by the Empire. So now I have to go meet them in Ul'Dah. So where am I going? In Ul'Dah. Royal Promenade. Alright, so... Ul'Dah. Ul'Dah. Chamber of Rule. Here we go. I always keep forgetting I have that. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. You shall not pass. Pray understand, good sir, we have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. Bleh. We're in a hurry. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. What are you gonna do? Chop her in half? You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell on deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. I hope you will find me more to your liking. Alphino Levier at your service. A friend. Or Mr. Polly Prissy Pants. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique, in this part of the world at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ul'Dah, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. Tara looks tired. All this running around and being everyone's errand girl. Alright, so now we gotta go to the quicksand. Not the Wigging Sands! I've done that before. Oh my gosh, you know how many times I've like, okay, we gotta go to the quicksand, and then automatically go to the Waking Sands, and then get to all the way to the Waking Sands, and then realize, shit, they meant the inn.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doman, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Ul'Dah, Doman was under the dominion of the Gallian Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'Dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise. But our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'Dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast. but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
See, Mr. Polly Prissy Pants.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'Dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Okay, so, if I may, madam, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you already have suffered or offered so much, desperation compels me, good madam. If you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. So we're going to speak to Momodi, the evil Olafel. Let's see. So Momodi will definitely help. So she's going to give them food. So now we got to go to Sapphire Avenue Exchange and let them know. So glad they put ether right there. Alright, so here's your letter. Yeah, she's gonna feed refugees. What of it? Alright, now I gotta go back to Momodi. Gonna feed the refugees. Lots and lots of food so they don't starve to death and die. I got stuck on a chair. Sometimes they just blend. Blends. Alright, so nope, no trouble. So let's go get all the food to them. Yay. She's happy. Food! Glorious food! Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both, we should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done much for us, Master Alphadome. I swear we shall return the favor. Not Izzo, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. The small favor you fairly won with your words, and it is with your words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. Alright, so now we're gonna go to the Royal Promenade. So Lady Yugiri can plead out her case of hopefully Ul'Dah accepting the refugees and helping them out. Back to the Chamber of Rule, and then we're gonna peloton our butts over there. Woo! Alright, a pleasure, Tara. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Let us go.
I, Yugiri of Doman, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doman, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of the number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
Of course he does. He's a freaking Lalafell.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'Dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, It is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Ul'Dah Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'Dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domans Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Damn.
Bite your tongue, Ul'Dah.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Ul'Dah's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
Cheap
How
labor.
I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
What? Even Urianger is walking off? Wow.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, Little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner, is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Ul'Dah most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Wow. That sucks. Let's see. Nope. As you observed, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah, I will waste no more words on him, not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone follow me to the Hall of Flames. Well, at least Raubon wants to help. I just can't believe Urianger just got up and walked out like that. Like, really, dude? Like, you're the one that, like, met them at the frickin' docks. I'm disappointed in you, Urianger. Disappointed. Where are we going again? Hall of Flames. Around the corner we go. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The monitorists have made their position clear. Agreed, Ul'Dah is not an option. Nor are Limsa Lominsa or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of the great nations. Hello? Rising Stone! Menphilia, that's precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time, a week, mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent. I shall keep you informed. Lady Yaguri, I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphino. Yeah, just get to the point, dude. The headquarters of my order, the Signs of the Seven Dawns, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordana. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of well more established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To the end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands, hard labor, lest you doubt, with not safe food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you proposed yourself, Lady Yaguri. You yourself. I can't read today. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'Dah, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alphino, once again I find myself in your debt. Don't think, Mr. Polly Prissy Pants. Yeah, see, even he says, do not think me, my lady. The life of your people go to is one of the hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. But, and before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Ul'Dah Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there anon, Terra. So, back to the inn, I guess. Lady Yaguri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. More talky talk. Lots of talking. Just to get shit done. I mean, really. This is why I hate politics. So I think we're, yeah, going back to the quicksand. We are concerned the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship with insufficient supplies and scarce room to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Mordana. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the immortal flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Where a smaller number, mayhap it would go unnoticed. Well, to just take them little by little then. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordana. So then get 200 Domans to Mordana. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to its private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Doman's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. Okay, Lala's don't do anything that doesn't benefit them. So he's in it for something. There is something going on in that little brain of his. All Lalafels are neutral evil. Remember that, people. They will backstab you the first chance they get. If they can reach your back, anyway. After all that has befallen these good people is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever find a friend in Ul'Dah, Lady Yagiri. I don't trust you. And you at Revenant's Toll, my lord. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Alright, let's get to it. Tippity hoppity. Shut up, Parley Prissy Pants. Alright, so on to the work that we gotta do. That's all he's saying. Yes, yeah, she's right. Let's go get to work. Work, work, work. Alright, so Scorpion Crossing, that's right outside of Ul'Dah, Horizon. Whee! Alright, welcome. May I say what an honor and privilege it is to serve you. Let's see. And each will... Okay, so he's just talking... I don't understand. It's with the emphasis on certain words. Alright, so now we gotta go to... the Coffer and Sun, which is right outside Blackbrush Station. Alright, so he doesn't want to be a coach at all. Because of all the robberies. And we're like, we're gonna protect you, don't worry. Well, I will protect you. I'm the Warrior of Light. I'm amazing. Where am I going? Okay, so... back to Horizon, I guess. Don't worry, I will save the day. I'll make sure you don't get attacked and your shit gets robbed. I'll make sure everything goes as smoothly as possible because that's just what I do. I'm so helpful, being voluntold to do everything. No idea where the hell I'm going. Am I going down there? I think I'm going down there. Let's jump! Whee! Ouch. Yep. I have to talk to this guy. I don't like your face, Missy. Makes me want to do things to it. Ew. He wants to do things to my face. Nope. I'm gonna stab you with arrows. You are not gonna do things to my face. I won't let you. Anybody else want to do things to my face? You, huh? Well, you're not gonna get to do things to my face either. Yeah, no one else. That's right. I yield, it's all yours. Just don't hurt me, please. Okay, got the crates. So where are we going now? Okay, back to the coffer thing. There we go. Yep, found the blades that robbed you. Here's your shit. Yay! Now he's gonna be a coachman. Woohoo! So, geez, all this back and forth. Back to all the way down there. Oop, almost passed it. Alright. Alright, so I hope you might persuade him to return. Yep, yeah. Alright. Now, what are we doing? Quicksand. That's at the end. No further delays. Alright, so Hourglass is now ready to receive the Domans. So, yay. Woohoo! Alright, and that's it for today. So, we met the Domans, we met Lady Yugiri. We're gonna get them to Revenant's Toll because Ul'Dah sucks a big fat dick and doesn't want to help. And, yep, that's about it. So, when we pick up, we will be moving the Domans to Revenant's Toll and continue the MSQ from there. So, this is Zilza and Ziltor, and I'll see you next time. Bye!